What is going on, everybody? We have a big matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hold on, let me fix this a little bit. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Russell Wilson versus Lamar Jackson for the first time in this rivalry. I know they've played each other before, but for this rivalry here, this is the first time that they are facing each other. And you know that old saying. You know the old saying. They say it on both sides. You're not a Raven until you beat the Steelers, but you're also not a Steeler until you beat the Ravens. All right. Russell Wilson in his fourth start as a Steeler, his first AFC North matchup, and it's against the arch nemesis Ravens. Man, it should be a good one. It really should. I'm expecting a good one. Like I said before, Baltimore's pass defense has been pretty bad so far this season. Okay, it has not been very good. The Steelers have also kind of, Steelers defense has kind of been struggling the past few weeks, it seems like. But you know what? Should still be a really good one, man. Both offenses have been kind of clicking. Both offenses, So I think we're in for a little bit of an offensive matchup here, kind of like the Steelers game last week. I think it's going to be the battle of offenses. And this is something that we were kind of skeptical before the season. Yes, the Steelers have a good defense. Can their offense put up points? They've been putting up points so far this season. All right, they really have. So can they continue that against the Ravens? Things are different. There's new faces. Patrick Queen is now a Steeler. He was once a Raven. Derrick Henry obviously is the big piece that they were able to pick up in Baltimore this offseason. And the Ravens also got Deontay Johnson now, former Steeler. He was a Steeler for quite a few seasons. So some same faces, but just on different teams. How about that? Should be a good one, man. I'm excited for this. And for it to be week 11 and the Steelers' first AFC North game is insane. It's insane. I don't know why the NFL decided to schedule it like that, but oh well. 7-2 versus 7-3, if I'm not mistaken. Battle for first place. Let's get it. Kickoff should be happening pretty damn soon. Let's see how many snaps Mike Williams plays. He only played maybe 3 yesterday. Last week. I'm tripping. He only played about 3 last week. 53 degrees over there. Partly cloudy. Ravens will get the ball first. They're ready to receive it. Hill in the end zone. Boswell ready to kick it off. This is the first meeting of 2024, and it's underway in Pittsburgh. And it's returnable. He's taking it up the field to the 25, and he's down at about the 28-yard line. And that's where Lamar Jackson and the Ravens will take it. Now, I have said before, Lamar Jackson's record. Hold on, let me get this updated a little bit. Sometimes that scoreboard doesn't update. I like to keep it on there, just to keep it on there, but sometimes it doesn't load for some weird reason. But like I said, Lamar Jackson's record against the Steelers is not very good. Everybody wants to talk about, well, they played the Ravens backups. His record against Pittsburgh isn't very good. Jackson and shotgun. Henry to Lamar's left. It's a handoff play to Henry right away. And that's a gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards. Okay. Feeding the ball to Henry already. No surprise there. But yeah, like I was saying, for some reason that narrative where, oh well, the Steelers are playing the Ravens backups or they played Tyler Huntley, that those narratives, Lamar's record against Pittsburgh isn't the best. It's under 500. 2nd and 7 for the Ravens. Ravens have Zay Flowers in motion. It's a handoff. Once it gets to Derrick Henry, and he turns it up the field, and he gets it to about the... Oh, it's a fumble! It's a fumble, and the Steelers recover it! Steelers get the ball. Derrick Henry fumbled. Derrick Henry fumbled the ball on the second play of scrimmage. Nick Herbig forced it. Elliott was able to recover. Former Raven, by the way, in Elliott. And the Steelers will get the ball on the Raven side of the field near the 40. Wow. That's not something we're used to seeing. First lost fumble in the last 538 touches for Derrick. We do not see that very often, and Russell Wilson and the Steelers offense is going to get in pretty good field position. Good start to the game for Steelers. All right, you got Najee in the backfield. Darnell Washington in motion. He's now set. Wilson fakes the handoff. Has time to throw it. Throws it check down to Harris. Harris turns it up the field to about the 45-yard line. That's a gain of about 8 on the play. Okay, crowd's into it early. And I don't want to sound biased here, but for the early slate of games, this is probably going to wind up being the best one. We have Buffalo against Kansas City later on today in the afternoon slate, but for the early slate, that should be the best one. Harris in the backfield once again. 2nd and 3 for the Steelers. So there's a man in motion. Wilson hands it off to Harris, and he gets the first down. Not a very great game, but you know what? It was good enough for the first. So that's the first down for either team. Ravens had the ball. And Derrick Henry fumbled the ball on the second play of scrimmage. All right, we're only 2 minutes into this game. Van Jefferson in motion. He's now set to the left. Wilson looks like he's calling an audible. Ravens bring some pressure. Wilson throws it. Complete to Pickens. And that's a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Let's see how they mark it. Not a big game for the Steelers on that one, but you know what? It was effective. Wilson felt the pressure right there. Okay, they'll give him a gain of 4 on the play. This is the biggest Steelers-Ravens game in at least a few years. 2nd and 6. Wilson, it's a pitch play to Harris. Harris finds an opening. Harris gets the first down. Harris still on his feet. Harris is brought down at the 15. So the Steelers are now in the red zone. Them terrible towels are waving early in Pittsburgh. How about that? Nice blocks up front by the O-line. And I notice how they're utilizing Connor Hayward as like a fullback this season. And you know what? It is working. It is working. All right, Steelers in shotgun formation at 2 receivers set to the left. Freiermuth moves to the left. And it's a screen pass to Pickens. He runs into his own man. He's still on his feet, and he gains about a yard. He's kind of dragged down out of bounds right there. Might have gotten 2. But yeah, this is probably the biggest Steelers-Raven matchup in, maybe since 2020? When the Steelers were undefeated, Ravens only had about a loss. Okay, so it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Steelers. Freiermuth is in motion. It's another. Oh, he fixed the pitch. Wilson is getting pressure. He throws it to the back of the end zone. Incomplete. He just threw it away right there. Okay, Baltimore's trying to bring some pressure here. That I could respect. I'm just going to assume that the Steelers are going to try to throw the ball a lot here today with the Ravens' pass defense not very good. Cordell Patterson in there as a running back. You have 3 receivers to the right. Pat Freiermuth to the left. 3rd and 8. Wilson rolls to his right. Tries to get away. He does, and it is incomplete. There was no one there. He was just trying to get the ball out. So the Steelers are going to bring out Chris Boswell in the field goal unit on a short field. Give the Ravens defense credit, man. They did pretty good. They did pretty good on that drive. It was kind of like that old school Raven type defense, just bringing a lot of pressure. 32-yard attempt for Chris Boswell. The kick is on its way, and it is perfect. It is perfect, and Steelers are up 3-0 with 10:40 left in the first. After the Derrick Henry fumble. Okay. I don't like that it was only 3. I don't. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, let's see what else we got going around. Why is my remote turning off? Okay. Oh, Minnesota and Tennessee. Hey, man, is Minnesota really legit? Or are they just kind of all right? The strength of schedule to begin the season wasn't all that great. Then they played who were the 2 teams they lost to? Was it divisional games? I know they lost to Detroit. They lost to Detroit and then they lost to the Rams. Okay. Rams ain't no pushover team. I know their record isn't all that great, but they're definitely no pushover. But is Minnesota really legit, man? I mean, they struggled against a Jacksonville Jaguar team led by Mac Jones last week. They beat the Mac Jones Jaguars 12-7 last week. So is Minnesota really all that? I don't know. I mean, their record's good. If you're just looking at the record, maybe even on paper, they're good. But I don't know. I got the Dolphins pushing the red zone on 3rd and 3 to attack Tagovailoa in shotgun. To gets a snap. Raiders bring some pressure. He gets a complete first down. Tyreek Hill on the reception. You got Puka Nacua as well, staying on his feet. The Rams over there in New England, huh? But yeah, man, I don't know. If the Vikings make the playoffs, I think they're first-round exits. I do. I don't even think it matters who they face. So far they just haven't been impressive. Minnesota has not been impressive. I'm keeping that real. All right. Looks like we're getting back to the action over there in Pittsburgh. Looks like a packed house. Man, the freeway is empty over there. They're showing the sky view. Those freeways are empty over there. The kickoff is away. Looks like it's going to be returnable. He returns to the 10, the 20, 25, cuts back, and he gets down at about the 30, maybe the 31. But I'm sorry, as a fellow Californian, to see freeways like that, that's insane. That is crazy. Hey man, there is the only time you don't get any sort of traffic is maybe very early in the morning or very, very late at night. All right, so first down for the Ravens. Derrick Henry is not in on this play. Ravens have a two receiver set. Jackson gets a snap, throws a little check down to his running back, who turns it up and gains about 3 on the play. It was a little swing pass. Nothing fancy about that. Although give him a yard on the play. Okay. TJ Watt was very quiet last week. He didn't really hear his name called very much. Washington did a really good job. There was kind of holding on Watt last week. It's a handoff to Henry. Henry tries to break a tackle. He gets down. That's a gain of about 7. There's a flag on the play, though. Let's see if they call it back. It's holding on the offense. You know, for as big as Derrick Henry is, he's a quick dude. Like, he's fast. Oh, they're going to call holding. Apparently, 79 held on Cam Hayward. But yeah, Derrick Henry does have some speed. Green Bay is already up 7-0 over there in Soldier Field. Ravens in shotgun, 2nd and 19. Running back in motion. Jackson, it's a little swing pass once again to Hill. Hill's going to turn it up to the 25, and he's going to get tackled. Patrick Queen tries to strip the ball out. He's down up at the 29. It was another swing pass to Hill. Herbig, once again, just trying to make his presence known, trying to get into Lamar Jackson's face that time. So that's going to bring a 3rd and 10 for the Ravens. Terrible towels waving. Everybody on their feet at Hines for the 3rd and 10. Jackson in shotgun takes a snap, has time. Watt trying to pressure. He has to roll to his left. Jackson throws it down the field and is incomplete. Did I say left? I meant right. But it's incomplete. He was looking for former Steeler Deontay Johnson, but Dante Jackson was on the coverage. How about that, huh? Deontay Johnson going up against Dante Jackson, who they were traded for each other. They were traded for each other in that Carolina trade. Johnson not even with Carolina anymore. All right, you got the punt return. Calvin Austin awaiting the punt. Ravens go 3 and out. Punts away. It's a nice kick. It's going to go to the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers will take it from the 20. All right. So we still got it 3-0. 8:39 left in the first. Ravens offense has shown precious little so far. But when they had the fumble, Derrick Henry did have enough for the first down, but he just fumbled the ball. Oh, man. All right. I don't like the fact that the Steelers only turned that into 3 points. They got it from the Baltimore's 40 or something like that. So you just got to take advantage of those short fields against a team like Baltimore. You know. Okay, Drake May on the field over there in New England. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. May gets a snap. It's a little pass over there. Oh, Shifty gets the first down and more. That's a gain of about 13 for the Patriots over there. Okay, is New England better? New England might be a little bit better than they were earlier this season. How much better is that? I don't know. But just a little bit. Drake May, I think he's actually been doing a pretty good job for what he's around. It's May's not in the best situation ever, but he's doing pretty good. May play action. He's going to throw it deep down the field, and it is incomplete. Drake May is showing potential over there in New England. I'll say that. Oh, Miami's up 7-0 over there in Miami Gardens over the Raiders. Gardner Minshew, man. Oh, man. Will Levis over there starting in Tennessee again. All right, let's see what Minshew has. First and 10 from the 30. Gets the snap. Does a little jump pass, incomplete. All right, we're back on over there for the Steelers. All right. That fire move, it's a handoff play to Harris. Harris running strong, man. That's a gain of 4. You could see just the defense is just trying to rip the ball out of those running backs. Wow. Okay, so they just showed the stats. Steelers are winning in the overall series between Baltimore 20-15. And if I read that right, there's been 27 or 28 games decided by a single possession. Wilson and shotgun. Fakes the toss to Harris. Gets it complete to Patterson, who gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. But yeah, all these games typically are close. It's been a while since we got a blowout between these two teams. It's been a minute. I'm trying to think of the last time there's been a blowout between these two. Okay, 3rd and 6. Looks like they might have made him jump a little bit. Yes. Ravens jumped. Wilson with the hard count again. Okay, encroachment on Baltimore. So now it's going to bring a 3rd and short. All right, so now it's 3rd and 1. Jalen Warren is to Wilson's right. The Steelers have a 2 receiver set on each side. He gets a snap, has time, throws it down the field. Incomplete. He was looking for Calvin Austin on a one-on-one, kind of contested catch situation. I'm not sure why they keep doing that with Calvin Austin. It's not that Calvin Austin isn't good, but he's not a big guy. All right, so we got a punt here for Pittsburgh, and there's a flag. Looks like it's going to be false start on Pittsburgh. But like I said, I don't know why they try to do these contested catches with Austin. It doesn't make any sense to me. If you want to do that, you got Pickens, you have heck, you could even go Mike Williams. Punts away. It's not the best punt ever. Well, it's still rolling. Baltimore's going to take it from the 25. Okay, that actually wound up not being a pretty decent punt. It just kept rolling over there. Ooh. Tennessee trying to push it down the field against Minnesota, huh? Ridley with the nice grab right there. Let's see what the flag's on, though. Oh, PI on defense. Okay. All right. So Tennessee's, they're in the red zone. Trying to strike first blood over there in Nashville. Raiders have it 31 from midfield. It's an end around. They get the first down and more. He's down at the 30-yard line. That's Myers on the play. As a Steeler fan, we were used to seeing a lot of end arounds last season. A little too many. A little too many end arounds. Now, don't get me wrong. I think jet sweeps can be useful if you don't use it in every single second and short or every single third and short or just whatever. In every single situation. Oh, screen pass now for the Raiders, but there's a flag on the play. I think that game with the Raiders and the Dolphins could actually wind up being a pretty close game, but I still got the Dolphins over there taking that one. But okay, with this rivalry between the Steelers and Ravens, there's just been so many good games, man. Like I said, I'm not even exaggerating when I say there's been like a classic almost every year between these two. Maybe not so much last year, maybe not even the year before. Well, maybe that defensive matchup in what was it, week 17 of 22? Maybe that could be considered a classic. But I mean, you have the game in 2020, the Christmas game, Baltimore. Jackson fakes the pitch, throws it complete downfield to Likely, who gets a stiff arm, still on his feet, and he's down at about the 34. Likely with the nice grab. Oh, he was just wide open. That was a soft spot in the zone. They use Likely a lot, man. All right, so first down for Baltimore. Jackson hands it off to Henry. Henry gets stopped for a gain of about 3. From what I understand, Mark Andrews isn't having a Mark Andrews type season. But Isaiah Likely, he's stepping up. He's definitely stepping up. 2nd and 7 for Baltimore. Already on the Steelers side of the field. Jackson has it. Has time. Throws it down the field. He's got Deontay Johnson and he drops it. He drops it. He beat his defender. He had him beat. It might have been slightly underthrown, though. Yeah, I think it was slightly overthrown by Lamar. He threw it a little bit too much to the left. So 3rd and 7 for the Ravens. Steelers look like they're going to bring pressure. Let's see if they do it. They bring some pressure. Jackson throws it downfield to Flowers, incomplete. Porter Jr. on the coverage. That's going to bring out the field goal unit for the Ravens. He kind of tucked on to the jersey or whatever a little bit, but it wasn't stopping anybody, I don't think. All right, Justin Tucker, one of the greatest to ever do it, from 47. Hines is a hard place to kick. Play clock running down. They get the snap off just in time. Tucker's kick is no good. He missed it. Justin Tucker missed the field goal. He missed it wide left. And the Steelers still hold on to that 3-0 lead. Ah, shoot. Man, that's something we're not used to seeing. It seems like in these games, Justin Tucker just always makes those field goals. Just always does. All right, Raiders get on the board. They're now down 3-7 over there in Miami. Stafford throws it incomplete. Looks like he was looking for Cooper Kupp. That play, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Rams. Okay, Tennessee up 3-0. If I'm the Steelers right here, I think I'm just going to take a shot downfield. Just do it. Why not? Why not? But I do want to see Mike Williams in the mix, So we'll see what the Steelers decide to do here. Man, they've been doing 60 minutes forever. I forgot how long they said they've been running that show for us. But okay. My favorite memory when it comes to this rivalry, there's a lot of them, man. There's the one where they snuck into the playoffs in 2021 and Big Ben's last regular season game. His last game against the Ravens. They won it in overtime. It was also a draw. Okay, Steelers in shotgun of Jalen Warren in the mix. It's a pass to Warren who breaks the tackle and he's down at the 40. That's a gain of about 2. Yeah, there's a lot of them, man. That one, the game was almost a tie. Steelers went for like on 4th and forever, and they were able to convert and able to get a Chris Boswell field goal at the end of the game. There's that one. Obviously, the immaculate extension. I don't know why I couldn't say it. The immaculate extension by Antonio Brown. 2nd and 7 for the Steelers. It's a handoff to Warren. Warren's going to get down to about the 47-yard line. He's about a yard short of the first. Yeah, it had to be that Christmas game a few years ago. Actually, that was a while ago now. Damn. Oh, man, with Antonio Brown. All right, 3rd and 1. Let's see what they run here. It's a quarterback sneak. Looks like he might have been short unless they got a second effort right there. Let's see who they mark him. Initially, it looked like he was short. Yeah, they're going to mark him short. Okay, it was a little closer than I thought, but it still looks short. Now looking at the replay. Steelers offense is still out there on 4th and 1. Play clock running down. Are they going to run a play here? They do. It's a handoff. Harris is short. Mike Tomlin took a gamble right there on 4th and 1, and they do not convert. Man. I don't hate the fact that they're aggressive. I don't hate that fact. But, you know, there's times where you're a little over-aggressive on your own side of the field. I mean, it was near midfield, but you're still on your own side. They have Justin Tucker. I get he missed a field goal, but he's one of the best to ever do it. I mean, he might be the greatest kicker of all time. You know, so you pretty much already put them in field goal range. Yeah, it seems like anywhere on your side of the field gets the Ravens in field goal range. And they're already starting to drive off over there. So that's not very good, man. All right, Sammy D and the Vikings up 7-3. Tua back on the field. It's 3rd and 1 for the Dolphins. Hey, man, there's a few teams out there that are under 500 that believe that they could make a legitimate push in the AFC playoff race. Okay, Dolphins got the first down there. There's a lot of teams. You got the Dolphins. I still hear Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets thinking they still have a chance. Excuse me. How true that is, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know about the Jets right there. Dolphins, I could see still sneaking in. I could still see that. I mean, they're going to have to play almost perfect. Whoever's in those situations is going to have to play perfect. But if I had to bet my money on any of those teams that are below 500 that have not been having the season that they've expected, if I had to bet on one of those teams, it's got to be the Dolphins, man. I mean, with the way things going, there's a lot of bad teams out there, too. You know, there is a lot of bad teams out there. Let's see. Maybe it's not as difficult as we think it is for the Dolphins to sneak in. Maybe they could lose about 2 games. You definitely can't lose 3, because if you lose 3, then you're under 500 to end the season, and let's just hope a team under 500 doesn't make the playoffs. All right, Ravens have it near midfield. 1st and 10. Jackson has time to throw it. Gets pressured, and he has to throw it away. Nick Herbig on the pressure once again. He took Jackson down. All right, man. All right. You know what? Okay, so far, this is looking like a Steelers-Ravens game. So far. So 2nd and 10 for the Ravens. Jackson shotgun once again. It's a fake handoff to Henry. Jackson's going to take off with it. He's down at about the 31. 1st down for the Ravens. And, you know, okay. 1st and 10. Jackson gets a snap. Throws it. Downfield, incomplete, but they might throw a flag right there. Did it trip up? Nope. No flag. Okay, they both just kind of slipped. He was trying to get it to Likely once again. Elliott was on the covers. Let's see the replay. They both just kind of fell. Yeah, I don't know if there should have been a flag there, but they didn't call one regardless. So there you go. Okay. Ravens have Hill to Jackson's right. Jackson pump fakes it, then throws it to Hill. He gets rocked. Patrick Queen on the tackle. Hill just gets back to the line of scrimmage. If that. So I was going to bring 30-11. Okay, so they say he lost a yard on that play. Ravens are already somewhat in field goal range. With Justin Tucker, you're practically in field goal range at midfield. Ravens 0-2 on third down conversions so far. And towels are waving. Steelers show pressure. They bring 4. Jackson looking, throws it, batted down. Steelers defensive line does their thing. All right. So that's going to bring out the field goal unit once again. Lowry tipped the ball. All right, Justin Tucker, 0 for 1 so far in this game. Missed from 47. This run from 50. The kick is up, and it's hooking. He missed another one. Justin Tucker missed 2 kicks in a single game. First from 47, then from 50, both hooked left. Both of those kicks missed wide left. So I don't know if the wind is hooking that way. We know that Heinz Field is a tough place to kick, regardless who you are. That's why it's even more impressive to be a really good kicker for the Steelers. But wow, we're still not used to seeing Justin Tucker like this. All right, first attempt for the Steelers from the 40. Wilson hands it off. Cordell Patterson tries to get any sort of thing. He's lucky if he gets back to the line. Wow. So Baltimore's been messing up so far. Wilson is alone in the backfield, has a snap, and he gets sacked. Pocket collapsed. He got sacked from the blind side. So I was going to bring 3rd and long. Man, Steelers offense needs to... Their offense has been struggling this game so far. So 3rd and forever for the Steelers. So there's 0-3 in third down conversions. Let's see if they just run it here. All right, Wilson's going to roll to his left. Now roll right. Now scrambling. And he's just going to slide. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Couldn't find anything in the secondary. And the Steelers go 3 and out. Not only do they go 3 and out, they get negative 10 yards that drive. And that's going to run it down to the second quarter. Steelers up 3-0 so far. Now, is it so much the Steelers playing good so far? Or is it just the Ravens' miscues? Steelers defense hasn't looked too bad. I'll give them credit. But the Ravens have also missed 2 field goals and fumbled. Okay? Baltimore not looking very Baltimore-ish this game. So we'll see how this continues. Dolphins in the red zone once again. Miami looking to try to make it a 2-possession game over there. See if they can. You know, they still have a lot of hope over there, a lot of optimism for a team that's 3-6. They really believe that they can sneak into that 7th seed. Tua gets a snap, throws it, end zone, incomplete, overshot his man, OBJ. Man, I honestly kind of forgot he was even in the league, to be honest with you. You know, OBJ had one like really good season, and then I don't know, man. You know, I felt like I mean, of course, that one-handed catch on Sunday Night Football, what, 10 years ago? I mean, that's one of the best catches ever, but I don't know, man. Tua goes down for the sack, so that's going to force the Dolphins to kick a field goal. I don't know, man. He was just always super hyped up by fans and everything like that. Hey, I don't get me wrong. He's a really good receiver, but, you know, I mean, he might have been elite for about a season, maybe 2. All right, Dolphins with a 31-yard field goal try. It's perfect. Dolphins up 10-3. All right. All right, the punt is off. And it's a pretty good punt. He has to backpedal for it. He turns it up to the 25, to the 30. And he's down at the 31 with the flag. Let's see if it's coming back. Let's see what they call here. A legal block in the back, so it is coming back a little bit for Baltimore. You know, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but Steelers always have, or Steelers fans always put Mexican flag at one of those balconies. There's always a Steeler gang flag in the balcony, and there's always a Mexican flag in the balcony. Okay, Zay Flowers in motion. He's now set to the left. It's a toss play to Henry, who's able to break one tackle, still trying to push forward. That's a gain of about 2 for Henry over there. Yeah, Steelers always have I think right now they have like 4 flags on that balcony. But one of them's always the Mexican flag. I've caught on to that. And that's been like that for years. It's been like that for years. You know, Steelers actually have a pretty strong fan base, from what I understand, in Mexico. So that's interesting. 2nd and 7. Steelers bring some pressure. Elliott comes. It's a completed pass to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is picking it up. He gains about, that's a pretty good gain. Zay Flowers having a really good season so far. Okay, Ravens already. You know, don't get it twisted. Just because the Ravens haven't put anything on the board doesn't mean that they haven't been moving the ball. They got a pretty good gain. Jackson on the snap. What camera angle is that? It's a handoff. Gains about 3 on the play. That was a terrible camera angle that they just gave. Okay, so they didn't try to overdo it with Derrick Henry. That's what I'm getting out of this so far, because we've seen Hill in there for quite a few plays. So it seems like they try to distribute it a little bit more. See, Steelers look like they're going to bring some pressure. Jackson in shotgun. Gets a snap. Looks for the check down. Throws it incomplete. He was looking for the middle of the field. Zay Flowers. Joey Porter Jr. on the coverage right there. Batted it down. That was good coverage right there. Gets a snap off. 3rd and 7. Jackson has time. Throws it. Batted down once again. There's a flag, though. Let's see what they're going to call. It's a legal shift. Okay. Steelers defensive line, man, has been batting down some passes. Just been getting them hands up. So that's going to bring another punt. I believe Baltimore's second of the game. Or it might be their first. Oh, yeah, they're second. They're second. On 4th and 7, Calvin Austin awaits the return. Let's see what happens. Their special teams is pretty electric. It's a booming punt. Fair catch. Steelers take it at the 15. Pretty good punt. All right. There's 12:31 left in the second. Still 3-0. Yeah, Sammy D over there throwing a pass complete for a first down. Hey, man, at first I was all in on the Vikings hype, man. Now I'm just... I don't see it anymore. They're going to have to beat one of those top teams. Even if it's not like a Lions team or a Packers team, which, I mean, you're going to have to beat them regardless. At least one of them, since they're in your division. But, hey, it's got to be some sort of contending team that I need to see them beat for me to start taking them seriously again. We got 2nd and 13 for the Raiders. Minshew takes a snap, fakes the handoff, pump fakes it, throws it complete to Myers. Myers breaks the tackle, and he's down at the 40. Okay, so that's going to bring 3rd and about 7 for the Raiders. And from what I heard, Mark Davis wants Tom Brady, TB12, to be in on the next quarterback that the Raiders get. So Davis wants Brady involved. I don't know if he's so much involved this season. Play clock running down. Gardner takes a snap, throws it complete once again to Myers for the first down. I mean, shoot, if I was Davis as well, I'd be the same way. I mean, Tom Brady knows how to win. I mean, Brady was a big reason why the Patriots were that good for that long. It's not like, I mean, he was never the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. He was never he was a team player. He really was. All right, so first down for the Steelers from their own 16. Connor and Hayward in as a fullback. It's a pitch play to Harris. Harris trying to be shifty here. He's lucky if he got back to the line. I don't even think he did. That might have been a loss of a yard on the play. Yeah, the Ravens defense has been playing really good on coverage so far. I mean, you could see the Steelers have tried to throw the ball. It's just so far hasn't been working. 2nd and 10, Harris in the backfield. Once again, Hayward in motion. It's a play action and a little screen to Harris. Harris is turning up the field to the 20. He gets the first down to the 30, tries to hurdle to the 35, and he's down at the 36. That's the Steelers' biggest play. We got a little pushing and shoving over here. We got a little bit of pushing and shoving over here. Regardless, that's the biggest play for the Steelers so far. That was some good blocking by the Steelers up front. They all had their assignment and they all did it pretty well. Hayward in once again as a fullback. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And it's another play action. Wilson scrambles right, throws it complete to Pickens. No, he did not hang on it. Incomplete. He tried to look for Pickens. Might have underthrew it a little bit. That was still catchable, though. Don't get me wrong. Let's see. Yeah, that was catchable. That was catchable. Pickens just didn't hang on to that one. He tried to get his hand underneath the ball, and that just kind of got it loose. Okay, 2nd and 10. Steelers have 2 receivers to the right. Wilson throws it complete. Pat Fryer moves for a gain of about 9. Fryer is kind of slow getting up. He's going to stay on the field. All right. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Let's see what they do here. 0 for 4 on 3rd down conversion so far for the Steelers. All right, Russell Wilson alone in the backfield. You have 2 receivers on each side. Wilson gets the snap. Rolls, spins. Looking for a receiver downfield. He gets Pickens. Being shifty. And the Steelers are across midfield for the first. Oh, we got a little pushing and shoving. A little bit more activity going on over here. We got a couple offensive linemen. Broderick Jones and Marlon Humphrey a little bit in the mix. Hey, they went way to the other side of the field. Hey, man, they just started pushing on Frazier. What's that all about, man? All right, you got Harris in the backfield once again. Receiver in motion. It's a handoff to Harris. Blocks up front. Harris running strong. Spins. Gets the first down. There's a flag after the play, it looks like, unless that was just a terrible towel, or unless that just flew out of a referee's pocket. Yeah, there was a flag after the play. Let's see what's cracking. Things are getting real chippy over there. Broderick Jones getting a little bit loud. Let's see what's going on. Unsportsmanlike conduct on both sides. Hey, Broderick didn't even do anything. Humphrey kind of shoved Broderick, and Broderick didn't even do anything, and they called a flag on Broderick as well. Okay, so they called unsportsmanlike conduct on Humphrey and Jones. Humphrey, yeah, he kind of shoved his face mask. Humphrey did do something after the play. Broderick didn't do anything. A flag's still on the field. I don't know what they're doing. The refs should probably pick up their flag. There you go. Good job. Good job, ref. Not a good job on the call, though. I don't like that. Broderick didn't do anything. All right, Harris in the backfield once again. It's another handoff to Harris. He gains about 3 on the play. Well, yeah, maybe because things got a little, maybe because things got a little cheapy to play before, or a few plays before between them. But Broderick didn't do anything. Wilson gets the snap, fakes the handoff, has time, feels pressure, gets tackled after he got rid of the ball. Okay, well, they didn't give a flag right there. That's a gain of about 4. Wilson got hit hard after that throw. Now, I'm not saying that's roughing the passer, but for some of the roughing the passer calls that we get nowadays, that probably could have been one. I'm not saying it was roughing the passer, okay? 3rd and 4, Wilson gets a snap. Gets hit from behind once again and is sacked. And Wilson got hit back-to-back plays. So that's going to bring out the field goal unit. It's going to be a long one. Man. No one's able to get open downfield. All right, 4th and 8 for Boswell. The kick is up from 52, and it is perfect right down the middle. And the Steelers are up 6-0. More chirping is going on. More fighting is going on, man. I tell you, this is looking like a Steeler-Raven rivalry right now. The Steelers players just kind of look like they were trying to protect their kicker right there. All right, so 6-0. And in reality, what's decided this game so far is what kicker has been able to make the kicks. That's been a decider, okay? Baltimore, Justin Tucker has had 2 field goal tries, or both kickers have had 2 field goal tries. One of them has not made them. The other one has made both. And this is typically how these games go. You know, I am impressed by what Baltimore's defense has been doing. You know, they've been struggling, but they've been feeling the rivalry, man. You know, sometimes a good rivalry brings the best out of you, even when you're not at your best. And, you know, so far, Derrick Henry hasn't really made much noise other than that fumble. Hey man, one thing is concerning me is that okay, I watched the Jake Paul fight on Friday, right? Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. I watched that. The Steelers play on Christmas Day on Netflix. Okay, the fight was streaming on Netflix. It was buffering a lot. And sometimes, you had to go back and go back onto the live. It was pretty tough. It was pretty tough. Oh, they're showing the last few meetings between these two teams. Steelers have winning 7 of the last 8. A lot of pushing and shoving so far in this game. All right, kickoff is to the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. How about Anthony Richardson and the Indianapolis Colts up 13-0 over the Jersey Jets over there in New Jersey? All right, Baltimore's first 5 possessions. Fumble, punt, missed field goal, punt. So they could have easily had 6 points on the board. One of those being a short field where they couldn't capitalize and couldn't even put anything on the board. It's a handoff to Derrick Henry. Henry tries to get it to the outside. He does, and he gains about 7 on the play with the flag. Let's see what the Zebras call this time. It's holding on the Ravens once again. So that's going to bring it back. Bring it back. So that's going to set up 1st and 20 for Baltimore after the holding. You got one-on-one on the left side. Jackson has time to throw it. He gets it complete to Mark Andrews, I believe. So that was a pretty good chunk play right there for Baltimore. That's going to bring up 2nd and manageable for the Ravens. Haven't really seen him in too many snaps so far, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so it's going to bring 2nd and 7 after the 13-yard gain. Ravens have a fullback with Henry behind him. It's a pitch play, and they couldn't get the play off. They're going to call false start on Baltimore. Or let's see. False start on Baltimore. Aguilar and the Ravens are making mistakes here. Okay, so hey man, the Ravens have been struggling. 2nd and 11. Steelers show 4-man rush. They bring some pressure. Jackson throws it downfield, incomplete, looking for Mark Andrews once again. I mean, it had to be a perfect throw with the coverage that the Steelers had right there. So now it's going to bring up 3rd and long. The Lions up 21-3 over the Jags. See, that's what I'm talking about. The Vikings struggled against the Jags last week. Steelers look like they're going to bring pressure. Okay, no, they drop back. 2 drop back. Jackson has to roll. He scrambles. He throws it incomplete. He had Flowers open. He overthrew his man. I don't know if he overthrew him or if he was just throwing it away. Pressure was starting to go or come. Yeah, I mean, Jackson had to kind of get a pretty good throw there as well. If it was going to be complete, punting unit is out. I mean, Steelers try to bring as much pressure as possible. Calvin Austin turning it up the field to the 30. He's down about the 32. Runs out of bounds. See if there's a little bit more chirping on that sideline. Okay, no. So Russell Wilson's going to trot back onto the field for the Steelers. All right. Hey, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. It seems like, okay, for the Ravens, it seems more fundamental. If I'm being real, one side, it seems more fundamental. They're struggling just, yes, because of who they're playing, but also because of what they're doing to themselves. For the Steelers, honestly, Baltimore's playing a really good game defensively. They are. All right, the Rams are up 14-7 in Foxborough. Man, I remember when Foxborough was one of the toughest places to play. It's like the Patriots would never lose over there. All right, and you got Minnesota up 13-3 in Nashville. You know, I'm curious to see what Minnesota decides to do at quarterback. I mean, clearly, McCarthy's gonna be their guy at some point. I guess it's just a matter of when are they gonna put him in. You know, he's injured now. Yes, he's gonna be out the entire season, which is unfortunate. You know, to be injured for your rookie season. Do they give him the ball next season to start off? Do they try to bring in a veteran quarterback to, you know, just kind of fill in before McCarthy gets in, before McCarthy gets some starts? Like, what do they plan on doing? You know, I guess they're not so much looking into that because, I mean, they still have a lot of life this season, so it's not like they're rebuilding or anything like that. But you know, there's just some things to take into consideration. I don't know how high Sam Darnold's demand's gonna be this offseason. I mean, right now it might be a little bit high. All right, Steelers have 1st and 10 from the 31. Wilson gets a snap, fakes the handoff, gets pressured again, and gets sacked once again. Steelers' O-line just cannot stop the Ravens' defensive line or defensive pressure. So that's going to bring 2nd and 20. Wilson's been sacked 4 times in this game. Wilson gets it. Little checked out to Harris, who's trying to run before he caught the ball, and it's incomplete. He was looking downfield before he even caught it. And that's something we see a lot from running backs. Okay, another 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20 for the Steelers. Try to hard count a little bit. Ravens show a 4-man pressure. It's a little pass to Pickens. Pickens trying to break some tackles. It's a mediocre game for Pittsburgh. Little chirping over there. A little chirping from Pickens a little bit. All right. Ravens defender limping off the field after the play. It's like a Raven defender tried to grab Pickens' ankle or something weird. All right, well, regardless, it was a 3-and-out. The punt's away. Let's see if it's going to be returnable. There's a lot of holding. Okay, all right. It was clean and it rolls into the end zone. Okay. There was a lot of holding right there, but I mean, it was holding both ways. All right. I mean, the offense can't get anything going, and it's not really even Wilson's fault. I mean, well, from our point of view, it's not really even Wilson's fault. You know, it genuinely seems like certain receivers can't get open, and maybe even if they can get open, Wilson gets hit immediately. I mean, he's been sacked 4, 5 times already. And we're in the second quarter. All right, Jackson and shotgun. Henry behind him. Jackson fakes handoff. Watt brings pressure. He's able to break the sack, and now he goes down. Loudermilk on the sack. Now there's a penalty. Let's see what it's on. I mean, Watt was just able to bully himself right there. Wasn't able to get it. Well, no, that was holding on defense. So none of that really matters. Patrick Queen was called for holding on Mark Andrews. Yep, that's most definitely holding. So now it's back to square one. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. From the 25, Jackson hands it off this time to Henry. Henry is down. That's again about 4. He couldn't get past that wall of Steelers defenders right there. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so Jackson's record's 1-3. I thought it was like 2-4 or 1-4, something like that. I guess it's 1-3 as a Ravens starter. 2nd and 7 for Baltimore. Jackson fakes a handoff. Has time. Throws it downfield. Complete. Bateman on the reception right there. That was a nice chunk play for Baltimore right there for a first. Nice hit by Patrick Queen, but regardless, it's a first down, man. Hey, man, credit to Bateman. He was able to hang on to that. Ravens approaching midfield. We're now 3.5 minutes left in the second. It's a fake. Oh, Henry's breaking away. He's got a big run. Minka Fitzpatrick had to trip Henry up. And the Ravens are near the red zone now. That was Henry's first big run this game. He was able to break a tackle, man. And Minka saved the touchdown right there with one of those shoestring tackles. All right, Baltimore at the 22. finally knocking on the door against the Steelers. Pittsburgh looks like they're going to bring some pressure. One man drops back. Jackson throws it complete, likely trying to make a move. And now the Ravens are at the 4 for the first down. It's first and goal from the 4 for Baltimore. I mean, it was only a matter of time. You know, you can't expect to be holding them to 0 the entire game. All right, looks like they're just going to run it down to a 2-minute warning. Okay, they are. Don't mind that approach from Baltimore at all because Steelers do get the ball after half. But yeah, man, you can't just rely on continuing to hold Baltimore to 0 points. I mean, it's not going to happen. Offensively, Steelers have to come up with something because I mean it's been very rough. Now the Steelers' offense has been struggling the entire game. It seems like. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what's going on. Oh, the Bears are up 10-7 against the Packers. All right. I genuinely don't remember the last time the Bears beat the Packers. I really don't remember. And that's crazy to say because the Bears and Packers are in the same division. And I can't remember. It's been years since the Bears have beaten the Packers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers literally owned the Bears. Like, literally. Seems like that since that 2010 NFC Championship game, the Bears and Packers has not been competitive. Maybe that game was a turning point. Oh, damn, the CBS team is in Buffalo? Hey, man, there's a good slate of games this week. There really is. Seems like there's one particular game for each time slot. You get the Steelers and Ravens for this one. You have the Bills and the Chiefs for the afternoon slate. All right, first and goal for the Ravens. Zay Flowers in motion to hand off to Henry. Henry's able to turn it up. He is short of the goal line, it seems like. So he was stopped at the 1. So the Ravens are going to try to use as much time as they can with a yard to gain, I'm assuming. Because there's still a lot of time for the Steelers to come back and try to get something before halftime with all 3 timeouts. It's another handoff. Henry is able to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. Ravens on the board now. And we're all knotted up at 6 with the extra point to go. Good drive for Baltimore. And what really got them down the field was that 31-yard run by Henry. All right. Now we're waiting for the extra point. Tucker has missed 2 field goals already in this game. For some reason, this extra point feels interesting. See if special teams can make a splash play here. The kick is up. That one is good. Ravens up 7-6, 1:16 left in the second quarter. Steelers with all 3 timeouts, so time isn't a factor in the second half yet. Oh, Ravens were going to score at some point. They were going to score at some point. I don't know why this thing doesn't like to update anymore. Like the first few weeks, it was updating. The scoreboard was updating. Now I have to refresh it. Man. All right. So you got Patterson and Warren awaiting the kickoff. Interesting that we see 2 people back there. That's what the Steelers usually do. Okay. So Ravens have their first lead of the game. And the kickoff is away by Tucker. It's going to be in the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback for the Steelers. Okay. Hey, the years that Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley have been having on their new teams. By the way, both those running backs. Oh, never mind. I was thinking too much. Well, Saquon went to his rival in the Philadelphia Eagles, so that's something. That's what both running backs are proving, that they're just elite. Wilson throws it to Pickens. Pickens gains about 6 on the play. They're going to try to speed up the tempo a little bit. They still have all 3 timeouts. They don't have to be too crazy. I guess they just don't want to waste timeouts. Okay, they have 2 receivers on each side. Wilson throws it complete. Pickens for a first down. They could take a couple shots in the middle of the field. Okay. 2 receivers on each side once again. Wilson. Pocket collapses, and he gets sacked for a 5th time this half. Or what happened here? Okay. So they ran an entire play. Apparently whistles blew before the play. I didn't really hear anything. But now they're checking the marker on the first down. It looked like he might have gotten an extra yard. Regardless, it's the first down from Pickens. But what I'm concerned about is that Russell Wilson just took a hard hit for nothing. He just took a big hit for no reason. Oh, they're trying to see if it's a completed catch. That's not a completed catch. How do you not catch the ball? Okay. Oh yeah. No, that's true. That was not a completed catch. So Pickens was trying to extend the ball, and he kind of stepped out, or he kind of overstepped with his foot. Yeah, in that case, it's harder to not complete the catch than it was to complete the catch, to get the catch inbounds. Since he extended his foot, that's what made it incomplete. You know, he was so focused on trying to get that extra yard. That's something. All right. So now 3rd and 4 for the Steelers after all that shenanigans because the referees couldn't get their stuff together. Wilson takes a snap, gets pressure once again. He rolls, he scrambles, and he's short of the first. Yeah, he's short. I mean, Wilson is just pressured in every play, it seems like. Even in plays that don't even count. Okay, so now it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Steelers. They did go for it on 4th and 1 earlier today. They did not convert. Let's see what they try to do here. Man, this offense is not been able to get anything going, it seems like. I mean, they have 6 points on the board, but outside of those 2 drives where they scored, they've been looking terrible. And even in the one of the drives that they scored a field goal, it was on short field off of a fumble. Okay, they're going to punt it this time. Let's see. They ran a weird fake last week. Oh, it's a punt. Punts it out of bounds to see where they mark it. Referee running up the field. Okay, they're going to mark it inside the 10. Yeah, man. This it's been a struggle for the Steelers offense, like real bad. Offensive line can't protect Russ. I mean, he's getting hit a lot. Wow. Detroit's up 28-6. First and 10 for the Ravens from the 9. Let's see if they try anything. Steelers bring pressure. Jackson able to get the snap ball or the throw off to Likely. Oh, it's another fumble. It's another fumble. The Steelers get the ball. Patrick Queen on the recovery. Now let's see the replay. Let's see there's pushing and shoving. There's a lot of pushing and shoving. There's a lot of shenanigans going on. You got Minka Fitzpatrick with the Ravens offensive lineman. You got Patrick Queen running into the end zone. You got a flag now. There's a lot going on right now. Now we got to figure out what this flag is on. Okay, first we got to see if it's a fumble. That is the key. Yeah, he was able to get it. His forearm wasn't down yet. His hand was down, but his arm never touched the ground, it seems like. Okay. Okay, so they're calling sportsmanlike conduct on each side. One of the calls was on Minka Fitzpatrick. You know, it got chippy. It got chippy after that play. They were trying to. Minka just came up and just pushed him off of Patrick Queen. Get off my guy, man. What are you doing? But the Ravens with 2 fumbles. One was by Likely, the other one was by Henry. And the Steelers have short field already in the red zone. 29 seconds left in the first half. Steelers have all 3 timeouts. Wilson gets the snap. Gets pressured once again. He has to scramble up front. He gets about a yard, maybe 2. I mean, he's getting pressured. Steelers take a timeout right away. And there's another flag. Let's see what the flag is on. Holding on defense. Okay. So it was holding on Wiggins. Oh. So that gives the Steelers a first down. Now they have it inside the 15. Wilson gets the snap, throws it to Pat Fryer. Move for a gain of about 7. Or maybe 6. Steelers take their first timeout. 19 seconds left in the second. Can the Steelers capitalize off of this fumble? They have enough time to. They do. Now that was a big play by Patrick Queen, man. It was. Likely was almost down. He got his fist on the ground. And right when he was about to get his elbow down or his forearm down, it was stripped. It was like that close, maybe. That close. 2nd and 5 for the Steelers. You have 3 receivers set on the left. Wilson takes a snap. Has to roll out. He throws it away. Incomplete. All right, so that's going to set up 3rd down. I mean, Ravens defense. I don't know if it's Steelers offense playing bad or the Ravens defense just really stepping up. Because I'm not going to discredit the Ravens. Okay, so this has been a pretty slow start for both teams, I'd say. I mean, Baltimore's been making a lot of mistakes. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know if it might be a little bit of the Steelers defense playing really good and Baltimore making mistakes as well, you know. But if all went right for Baltimore, they'd have a pretty big lead right now. They'd have a 2-possession lead right now. If everything went right, you know. All right, so 3rd and 5 for the Steelers. Ravens defenders kind of playing back. They bring some pressure. Wilson rolls. There was a flag, and they blow the play dead. A little bit more shoving over here. Hey, man, with all this pushing and shoving, this is bringing me back to those 2000s and early 2010 Steeler Raven games, man. Okay, false start on offense, so you just shoot yourself in the foot right there. How many offensive linemen have the Steelers had this season? you know, Steelers O line has been plagued by injuries. It's insane. All right, you got Wilson and shotgun. I believe that's Patterson to his right. It is Wilson takes time. Throws it to the end zone for Pickens. Incomplete. Wilson had the matchup he wanted, the one-on-one he wanted, but Pickens couldn't hold that one in. That was good defense. That was just good defense right there by the Ravens defender. Okay. So another short field. Steelers aren't able to capitalize, so they have to get a 32-yard field goal attempt by Chris Boswell. Snap, good. Kick, hooks, good. All right. That will make me nervous a little bit. But the Steelers are up 9-7 with 7 seconds left in the second quarter. Chris Boswell with all 9 of the Steelers' points so far. Oh, man. Wow, Steelers. Yards of play or average yards of play are completely different. Ravens are near 7 yards. Steelers are, if you round it up, 3 yards of play. All right, Boswell with the kickoff. Let's see if it's returnable. They're just going to take a knee in the end zone. And with 7 seconds, 1 timeout, they might just take a knee here. Yeah, they're just in kneel down formation. Steelers will get the ball at half. Jackson takes a knee, and we're going to halftime. I mean, Steelers up 9-7, but they've had 2 short fields with 6 points to show for it. That's not the best. That's not very good. Okay, Steelers' offense has been they have not been very good. They have not been good this half. They were not good. But make a few adjustments, get back out there. I mean, you have the lead. You know, for what it's worth, for what your offense has looked like, you still have the lead. Man, it became very overcast over there. It was partly cloudy when the game started. Now it looks like it's the clouds are starting to hover over the stadium. All right, man, I'll be right back. Take a little Man, I've never seen the CBS crew go to a stadium like that. I guess they're making a big deal out of this Buffalo and Kansas City game, rightfully so. But that's pretty cool. I actually like the fact that they're doing that. I wouldn't mind them seeing, or I wouldn't mind seeing them doing that for from now on. For big games. All right, Vikes up 16-3 now. All right, we got the Raiders and Dolphins. Dolphins looking to make it a two-possession game over there. Looks like he grabbed his face mask. Raiders defender grabbed his face mask. I don't think they called it, though. First and 10 for Miami. Wow, am I reading that right? Does that say the third quarter? Hold on. I got to put that in on the big screen, right? Oh, shoot. No, I pressed the wrong button. Now I have to go back. Wow, this game is flying by. It's 5:17 left in the third quarter in Miami. All right, 10-6 so far. I mean, but man, okay. Like I said before, the fact that Netflix was streaming the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, it's getting me a little bit worried. Because on Christmas, I think they're calling both games for the NFL. By the way, the slate for Christmas, those two games are some pretty good games. Now that we're looking at it, okay, maybe before the season started, maybe that first game wouldn't be that big of a deal to a lot of people. But 10 o'clock, you have the Steelers versus Chiefs in Pittsburgh. And I forgot what time let me look it up. The later games, the Ravens versus Texans. I know that. I don't know the time, though. Let me see. Oh, it's at 1. Okay, so both games are fairly early. I don't mind that at all, I'll keep tabs on the Ravens and Texans game that day, but I'm not sure if I'll watch the entire game. I'll most definitely watch the Steelers and Chiefs. All right, third and goal for Miami from the 9. Tagovailoa rolls left. He's scrambling, looking for someone open in the end zone. Got Tyreek Hill, caught, touchdown. Tua to Hill. Dolphins up 16-6. Yeah, that wasn't his route anymore. He already ran his route. He was just running to try to get open anywhere. Man, I remember last year the Dolphins had the most explosive offense in the league. For most of the season. Now offense has been struggling for them. Even with Tua, I mean, they're playing better with Tua. The team as a whole is playing better with Tua. So, I mean, maybe he wasn't that just system quarterback that people were saying he was. I'm trying to think where I would rank Tua in for quarterbacks. He's not outside top 5. He might be top 10. He might. Yeah, he might make top 10 for current quarterbacks. All right. You know what? Now that I'm seeing it on the screen, I see a lot of people saying that the best rivalry in the NFL is the Chiefs versus Bills. Now, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Chiefs and Bills put on a good game every single time they play. All right. I want to make myself very clear. They put on a really good game every time. Every time. But the Bills and the Chiefs have played each other in the playoffs 3 times. I believe it's been 3 times. All 3 times the Chiefs have beat them. That says a lot. Now, I know you could bring up the regular season record, and that's more competitive than the playoff record. But if you can't beat them in the playoffs, that's a big deal, at least to me, when it comes to rivalries, If you want to consider it a rivalry, you got to be able to beat each other in the playoffs. And that's not the case with the Chiefs and the Bills, okay? The Chiefs, when it hits playoff time, they beat Buffalo every time. That's not a rivalry to me. I'm sorry. Until Josh Allen is able to beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, I'm not sure if I could call it like a top rivalry. Well, I'm sorry, the top rivalry right now. It's a good rivalry. Like I said, it's always the game to watch when they play. I'm surprised it's not prime time. Let me see. Forgot what Sunday night. Right, Sunday night's between the Chargers and the Bengals. Good slate. Like I said, good slate of games today. There's some good football going on today. Raiders just got a false start. So that's going to bring them back. All right. Packers and Bears is actually a close game right now. 14-13. Green Bay on top. Honestly, I just went to the first multi-screen that I saw. Sugar Snap throws it complete to Brock Bars. for a 7-yard gain. All right, the Saints and Derek Carr are up on the Browns 14-6. Steelers play the Browns on Thursday Night Football next week. In Cleveland, I don't know why. For some reason, that just sounds like a trap game. I'm not completely confident in that game. Even if the Steelers come out and win this one against the Ravens, there's just something about that game against Cleveland. I don't know if it's because it's on a short week after playing the Ravens, that might be the case. But I mean, there's just something about that game that worries me a little bit. Okay, so we're approaching kickoff for the second half. Steelers will be getting the ball this time around. Jackson does not look very happy on the sideline. All right, Tucker with the kickoff. And it's just going to be rolled out of the end zone. So Steelers will get it from the 30. Okay, the Jets trying to make a game out of that. Now it's 16-4. Still down against the Colts, though. All right, first down for the Steelers. Connor Hayward. Motion now set. Now he's motioning again. It's a handoff. Harris gains about a yard. Pittsburgh with 4 punts last in the first half. One of them was a turnover on downs, and the Ravens just couldn't get anything on that. 2nd and 8. Wilson in shotgun. Harris to his left. It's a handoff to Harris once again. Stays on his feet, and he gains about 3 on the play. Let's see what the flag is on. The flags were thrown in the backfield. The ref pointing. Illegal hands to the face on Baltimore. So that's going to give the Steelers a first down. That was on Travis Jones. Oh. Hey, man, he didn't even try to fix himself. He was just shoving the entire time. First down for the Steelers. Wilson, handoff to Jaylen Warren. Warren gets about 3 on the run right there. Haven't really called Warren's name that much so far. Yeah, they're calling it 2. Steelers sped up the tempo. I don't even know if they went huddle right there. Freiermuth in motion. Now set to the right. Wilson fakes the handoff. Throws it. Check down to Warren for the first down. And the Steelers are now past midfield for a nice gain. Okay. Nothing too flashy. Nothing fancy. But it was good enough for the first. Wilson already felt pressure. I mean, that was probably his only option, that check down to Warren. It's another handoff to Warren, who runs right into a wall. That's a loss of a yard, maybe 2 on the play. Justin Fields has been put on the field right now. Interesting. They did say they'll put some package plays with Justin Fields. Let's see what they do. It's a draw run. Justin Fields turns it up. Slides. He didn't get hit as he slid. That's a nice gain. That's going to bring 3rd and short. That was one of the package plays that they were talking about for the Steelers. That's going to bring up 3rd and short. So 3rd and 3 for the Steelers. Wilson and shotgun. Warren in once again. Play clock starting to run down. Get the snap off just in time. Wilson throws it. Check down. Warren. He's short of the first down. He gains about 2 on that play. See what they do here on 4th and 1. All right, Boswell. They're bringing out Boswell for a 57-yard field goal. Snap, good. Kick. Did he get it? He got it from 57 yards. Chris Boswell. Wow, man. $57 yards in Pittsburgh. That's not very easy. All right, Rams looking to take a 14-point. Oh, I'm sorry. Patriots looking to make it an 8-point game. They get it through the uprights and good. So the Rams are still up 21-13 in Foxborough. Let me try to find another multi-screen here. I don't really. I'll take that one. That one's fine. I'm curious in the Packers and Bears. Oh, Bears take the lead over the Packers. 19-14. Swift with the touchdown. Oh, big blocks up front. Lions up 35-6 over Jacksonville. Looking like they're going to score again. Goff gets the snap, has time, now gets pressured, throws it end zone wide open for a Lions touchdown. It is a massacre over there in Detroit. $41-6, Lions. Damn. I mean, hey, Detroit is just putting it on Jacksonville. 42-6 after that extra point. Okay, man. 12-7 Steelers. Chris Boswell is credited with all 12 of the Steelers' points so far. Kickoff is away, and it's to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chris Boswell, 4 for 4 on field goal tries. And that's really been the reason why the Steelers are up. Chris Boswell and the Steelers defense. That's why the Steelers hold the lead right now. I do believe the Steelers are going to need at least one touchdown to win this game. All right, Jackson and shotgun. Henry to his right. Jackson hands it off to Henry. Henry breaks the tackle. And he gets down at about the 26-yard line. That's a pretty solid game for the Ravens right there. All right, maybe I was wrong about that game over there in Chicago. Oh, Derrick Henry gets molded by TJ Watt right now. It was a handoff play to Henry, and he took a big hit. TJ Watt got it as soon as Derrick Henry had possession of the ball. Henry ran right into the steel curtain. 3rd and 6 for Baltimore. Steeler Nation getting loud. Jackson takes a snap. Steelers bring pressure. Jackson throws it complete to Mark Andrews for the first down. Minkah Fitzpatrick was able to make a shoestring tackle once again. I mean, he could have broke out for another even bigger gain right there. It probably should have been a bigger gain. I don't think there was anybody else downfield. All right, so Ravens have first down from their 42. Jackson fakes the handoff, rolls left, has time. Now pocket collapses. Those are incomplete. Bateman could not hang on to it. He was wide open midfield, and Bateman could not hang on to the ball. It kind of double teams Zay Flowers right there. Flowers with only one reception for 23 yards so far in this game. Baltimore has 2 receivers to the left. It's a handoff play. Oh no, he fakes a handoff. And Jackson's able to get about 7 yards on the run right there. Hey, he even tricked me right there. And that's what makes Baltimore dangerous. I mean, they with Derrick Henry now especially, I mean, you might have to be forced to buy on the run like that. 3rd and 3, it's a handoff. Henry looks like he got the first down. But I mean, Ravens know their game. I mean, John Harbaugh knows the type of game Baltimore needs to play typically. And to get Derrick Henry in the offseason was insane. I mean, it makes the Ravens even better than they were at what they do. Play clock running down. Jackson able to get the snap. Jackson has to roll because of pressure. He's able to get it complete. He's thrown down. That's a gain of about 4. Richard just kind of stood there once he caught the ball. All right, this drive, Henry's been in it on every play. Likely, it's a pitch play to Henry. Henry runs into the steel curtain that time. There's a flag in the secondary. So let's see what that's on. Steelers defenders were there pretty quick. Offsides on Nick Herbig. And that's a shame. Because Quinn and Hayward actually themselves made a pretty good play right there. Well, that gifted the Ravens a first down. Ravens pushing on the field here. Fakes the handoff. Jackson feels pressured. Watt able to tackle him. He's able to get rid of it, though. Incomplete. Looked like that was intended to be a screen pass, but it was just completely blown up. I mean, Steelers defenders got there way too quick. There's a Steeler. Let's not get it up. Pierre. No, that's not Pierre. That's Porter. Porter's able to get up on his own feet. Huh. Second and 10 for Baltimore. Crowd getting into it. Flowers in motion. Jackson. Steelers bring pressure once again. Jackson gets sacked. Oh, no. He's able to get rid of it. Wow. I think he was on top of one of his linemen and it was able to get rid of that ball. Let's see. His knee was down, but he wasn't touched. And since it wasn't intentional, since he didn't give himself up, that was not a sack or anything. Play clock running down over there. Able to get the snap. Jackson feels pressured again. Gets hit again. Gets it complete. And he's short of the marker. Was able to get it out, dump it off to Hill. So it's going to be... Oh, no, that ball dropped. No, that's incomplete. That ball dropped. Okay, so it's going to be an incomplete pass after all. Jackson able to get rid of it. I mean, that's impressive. So Justin Tucker on his third field goal try. This is his first game that he's missed 2 field goals since 2022. 54-yarder. Snap is good. Kick this time is down the middle and good. Ravens are able to get 3 on the board after that drive. Oh, the snap was a little iffy. So we got a 10-12 game. Okay, let's... Hey, man, the Lions should pull their starters. Or, I mean, I know it's barely the third quarter, but they're up by 36. Okay. So the Steelers need to get a touchdown, man. They if they could make it a 2-possession game, it's looking tough for both offenses seemingly now. But a touchdown will go a long way for the Steelers in this game in particular. Well, the Jersey Jets able to take the lead over the Colts 17-16. All right, man. The Bears and Packers are in a close one right now. I mean, maybe they heard me saying it wasn't a rivalry, and the Packers over here just keeping it close. All right, Love hands the ball off to Jacobs. Jacobs tries to stiff arm. Jacobs tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he's a little short of the line. Oh man. Yeah, if I'm Campbell right here, I'm pulling all my players. I don't see a point of even playing them anymore. I've seen YouTube videos on teams that are allegedly getting new stadiums, and the kickoff is away. It's gonna be a touchback of teams getting new stadiums, and the guy was kind of talking about Heinz Field, saying that they could probably use a new stadium, which I mean, what, it was built in 2000. They started using it 2000 or in 01, one of those two. I mean, I don't know. The area it's in, I mean, that's top notch, but the state, I mean, I've never been to the stadium, so I don't know how good or how bad it is. But it definitely doesn't look like the top, like SoFi, the new type of technology. Wilson fakes the handoff, has time, throws it, check down Harris. Harris tries to turn up the field, stiff arm, so on his feet, spins, and he gains about 3. But yeah, when you compare it to like the brand new stadiums, just the looks of it, there is a difference, 2nd and 6. Wilson hands it. Harris running strong. It's the first down. Little shifty, and he's down at about the 43 with the flag on the play. Let's see if this is coming back. On the expression of Najee Harris, looks like he's coming back. Holding on Broderick Jones. Wonder how many holding calls he's had this season. Miami now up 24-12 over the Raiders. And Lamar still not looking very happy on the sideline. 2nd and 16 for the Steelers. Ravens show a 4-man rush. Wilson throws it complete to Pickens. Pickens able to get the first down. Wow, he was able to shift past a Ravens defender. Nice play by Pickens. He was able to just get past that Ravens defender and stay on his feet. All right. Steelers in shotgun. Warren in. And it's a pitch play to Warren. Warren's able to break one slit of tackles, and he gets about 2, maybe 3 on the play. Sammy D up 23-10 over Tennessee. Second and 7 for the Steelers. Wilson fakes handoff, and it's another check down play to Warren. Warren's going to turn up the field, get the first down, stay on his feet, and he's past the 45-yard line. Steelers now on the Ravens side of the field. I mean, as unfortunate as this sounds, it might be Wilson's only shot with these checkdowns. You know, it's not really Wilson's fault either. All right, Warren in the backfield this time. It's a handoff to Warren. Warren's little shifty past the 40, gets to about the 39. Man, everybody on the Ravens sideline just looks. They don't look very happy. They keep showing them too. 2nd and 5. It's another handoff play. Warren breaks one tackle. Couldn't get past the second. Flag in the backfield once again. Another penalty, another holding penalty on Broderick Jones. Okay, that one wasn't as obvious, I guess. Well, 2nd and 15, that knocks them out of any sort of field goal range, so they're going to have to get some yardage here. Wilson has it. Throws it downfield for Pickens. Pickens gets it. Complete. Big play. Wilson to Pickens on a contested ball, and that's going to bring 1st and 10 from the Ravens 11. Pickens with a little stutter step on his route. All right. Wilson threw it perfectly into the basket. Okay, they marked him down at the 12. Connor Hayward in as a fullback. Harris in the backfield. Washington in motion. It's a toss play to Harris. Harris gets to about the 8-yard line. So that's a gain of about 4. Things getting chippy once again. It's showing Lamar Jackson once again on the sideline. Lamar does not look very happy. Connor Hayward in motion. He's set to the right. Motion once again. Handoff. Harris gets stopped at the line. I mean, my goodness. I mean, Steelers, you need a touchdown here. You cannot go this far into the red zone with the field goal. Steelers 1 for 10 on 3rd down conversions. Wilson throws it incomplete. Intended for Van Jefferson right there. And the Steelers are going to settle for another field goal. Now the Steelers are 1 and 11. 1 for 11 on 3rd down attempts today. Boswell with the chip shot field goal. He's 4 for 4 from 27 and is right down the middle. Steelers up 15-10. I mean, come on, man. And the Lions just unnecessarily scored once again. Extra point up. Good. I mean, 49-6, Detroit over Jacksonville. I wonder how Lions fans from just back in the day, how they're feeling now that their team's able to just put it on teams, like able to blow them out. Because back in the day or for just years and it just felt like decades, the Lions were the ones getting blown out. Now they have the ability to blow teams out. It's just a complete opposite now. I wonder how Detroit feels about that. But man, Chris Boswell 5 for 5 on field goals. One of them, or I'm sorry, two of them were for 50 plus yards. I believe it was two of them. One of them from 57. And I mean, man, this last one was a chip shot. The story of the game has been Chris Boswell and Steelers defense. That's been the whole story of this game. Derrick Henry has had a quality game. Has it been his best game so far? No. But he's been able to break off a couple big runs. Oh, Drake May using his legs over there. All right. Looks like we're about to get back into action over there in Pitt. All right, Boswell kicks it off. It's going to be returnable. He's taking it up to the 25, and he gets it to about the 27-yard line with the flag on the play. Let's see if this return's coming back. All right, the referee looks all confused. Yep, that's coming back. That is coming back. Hey, Danny Smith is becoming a fan favorite for Steeler Nation. Special teams coach Danny Smith. Now, he's been the special team coach for a few seasons. It's been a little while. Jackson fakes the jet sweep, gets it to Henry, and he gains about 4, maybe 5. Okay, third quarter starting to run down a little bit, less than a minute. This might be the last play of the third quarter. I don't know why I keep kicking my table, but this might be the last play, depending on how Baltimore plays things out. Henry, 12 rushes, 64 yards, and a touchdown. Ravens on 2nd and 7. 2 receivers to the left. Jackson hands it off to Henry. Henry runs into a wall this time. Looks like he just got back to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to end the third quarter. Steelers up 15-10. So I was wrong. I thought it was going to be a bit of an offensive game. So far it's been a regular Steelers Ravens game. Steelers defense has looked really well. Has played a really good game. Same thing with Baltimore's defense. Everybody's been saying that their pass defense is not very good. It's been very good today. Very good. Now, I don't know if it's because it's just against the Steelers offense. To be frank, I mean, Steelers offensively have not faced the best of the best when it comes to defense. Just throwing that out there. I know Washington is a really good team, but their defense does kind of tend to struggle. It's more of their high power offense in a way that kind of carries their team. But yeah, man, I mean, defenses have shown up. Defensives have shown up. And it does feel like a Steelers-Ravens game. It really does. Things were getting kind of chirpy in that first half. We haven't seen much in the second half like that, but rivalry's there. Rivalry's there. Tensions are high when you're battling for first place in the division. Come on. Well, like I was saying earlier about Heinz Field, I was watching the video of the guy talking about these new stadiums that are planning on getting built and the fact that the Steelers aren't planning on getting one at all. I guess that's what the organization has said. Browns are planning on getting a new one. Tennessee's getting a new one. Even the Bears are planning on getting a new one. And the Steelers are one of the teams not planning on it. All right, 36 for the Steelers, for the Ravens. Jackson looks like he's switch up the play a little bit. And that's a false start. That's a false start on the Ravens. It was on Zay Flowers. Now it's going to bring up 3rd and 11. All right, first play of the fourth quarter. Here we go. Jackson has to roll right. He's scrambling, looking pump fakes, still trying to get out of. He stepped out of bounds. He got rid of it. I don't know if. Yep, they're gonna say he stepped out of bounds. So that's gonna be a sack for T.J. Watt. Because he was the last guy to touch him. Hey, it wasn't like a crazy sack. Jackson was just kind of jumping out of bounds, and T.J. Watt was able to touch him with his left hand. All right, Ravens punting it from their own end zone. They get it off. Calvin Austin awaiting the return. Backpedals. He's able to get it. Takes to the 34. Gets hit. That was a pretty big hit on Austin. Pretty good punt for the Ravens right there. Under the circumstances. All right, man. See what the Steelers try to do here. Maybe they try to run it. Let's see if they have run it a lot on this drive. Seems like they've been trying to mix it up offensively. All right, Wilson gets it. Pump fakes it. Incomplete. Looks like it was a screenplay that was completely blown up. That was something. Trying to get it to Washington. Man. Well, that was something. Okay, a Ravens defender has to walk off the field. All right. So we got 2nd and 10. After that batted down screen pass. Wilson is shotgun this time. Freiermuth moves to the right. It's a handoff to Harris. Harris is able to get blocks up front. That's a nice solid gain of about 7, maybe 8. Or call it a gain of 5, I guess. Man, we need this first down, man. 1 for 11 on 3rd down conversion so far for the Steelers. Wilson all alone in the backfield. Gets the snap. Has time. Throws it complete to Pickens for the first down. Pickens got hit hard as soon as he got the ball. Oh. That was awkward the way he got tackled. Pickens. Yeah, he ran off on the field. I think he said he should be all right though. Play clock running down. Wilson hands it off to Jalen Warren. Has blocks. Spins. That's a nice solid gain for the Steelers. Gain of 8. I think he got tripped up. Second and 2 for the Steelers. Warren in the backfield once again. It's another handoff to Warren. Warren's able to get the first this time. All right. All right, I'm liking the way this drive is going so far. Not too shabby. Looks like they put Cordell Patterson in the game right now. Roquan Smith with 13 tackles. Mike Williams in the game this time. Play clock running down. Pickens right back in the game as well. Wilson bobbles the snap a little bit. It's completed. Darnell Washington up the middle. Inside the 20. They'll mark him down at about the 16. Steelers get a nice first down right there. Not a great snap from the center. Harris back in the game. It's a handoff to Harris. Nice blocks. Harris able to get the first down. Tries a stiff arm. Stays on his feet. And is down at the 5. Nice run Nice blocks up front for Pittsburgh. Oh, man. You got to get in the end zone, man. You got to get in the end zone right now. All right. So running the ball has been effective so far. 3 trips to the red zone for the Steelers. 3 field goals. It's a handoff. Harris gets hit when he gets to the line. He might have gotten a yard. Let's see if they're generous. If not, he was just back at the line. All right, we've approached the 10-minute mark here in this fourth quarter. Second and goal for the Steelers. At the 5. Steelers have a 3 receiver set on the left. Pickens is to the right. Calvin Austin now shifts to the right. Wilson gets a snap. Has time. Rolls left. Pressure coming. Throws it incomplete. Out of bounds. He was just throwing it away right there. My goodness. Do they get another field goal here? Third and goal for the Steelers from the 5 now. Steelers have had 3 trips to the red zone with 3 field goals to show for it. Right, you got one-on-one on the left side with George Pickens. Let's see if Wilson goes there right now. Wilson gets it. Scrambles. Avoids pressure. Breaks the tackle. Throws it. End zone intercepted. Marlon Humphrey on the interception. I think he was trying to get to Washington. I mean, Washington could have used his size, man. If he jumped up, he probably could have caught the ball. Oh, man, what was that? If Darnell Washington used his size on that play, that maybe it wouldn't have been caught, but I don't think Humphrey would have got the pick. He didn't even try to jump up or anything. He just kind of stood there and watched it go over his head. My good, a 52-6 Detroit. Dan Campbell challenging a play up by 46 points. Hey, man. Hey, that's something. That you know what? I like Dan Campbell for doing that. You're up 46 points and you're challenging a play. Packers, Jordan Love, QB sneak gets in for the touchdown. Packers up by 1. They'll probably go for 2. Man, okay, so that was Russell Wilson's second interception on the season. I mean, he tried his best to make a play out of it. You know, it was an impressive play. I do think if Washington attempted to try to jump up or something, It could have avoided the pick at least. But Steelers have to play better in the red zone. I mean, hey man, what was up with that? CBS just didn't give us the first play of the drive, and it was a big play by Lamar Jackson for a first down. I mean, but Joey Porter Jr. limped off the field. Looks like it's something a little bit more serious. Last time he was able to come back into the game. Yeah. What's going on with these camera angles, CBS? Come on. All right, so first attempt from the 45. Zay Flowers motion. Okay, so he's bring pressure. Jackson pump fakes. He's able to get it to Henry, though. Henry gets the first down. He's down at the 40. There's a flag on the play, though. The flag was still near the line of scrimmage. See what the Zebras got here. Ineligible receiver downfield. Benton is now injured on the field. Damn, man. Okay. Hey, man, Patriots are making a game out of out there in Foxborough. 28-22. Oh, Cooper Kupp is just too shifty. He got the first down there. All right, so the Packers weren't able to convert on the 2-point conversion. Caleb Williams has it from the 30. He gets a snap, has a lot of time, now pressured, and he gets sacked. Man, I don't know why. This feels like the most back and forth Packer Bears game we've seen in a long time. Williams again, pressured again, and he's sacked again. Oh man, Jacksonville. Oh no, my bad. It's Detroit that has the ball. Up 52-6. What a game that is, huh? $193 rushing yards for the Lions. Yeah. Okay, so all of Detroit's backups are in. So for as many mistakes as the Ravens have made, they're still in this game, and they have a chance to take the lead this drive. All right, so 1st and 15 for the Ravens. Jackson and shotgun. Hill is to his left. Jackson takes a snap, throws it to Hill, and then he's able to get it complete. Let's see. Was it picked? What are they calling on the play? Steelers were able to get the ball. And they're saying it's a pick. Steeler football. Let's see the replay. Okay, so Hill has it. He was able to get the ball. Okay, the question is, was the ball moving before he touched the ground? Let's see. I'm trying to see here. It's close. It's very close. Okay, you know what? It looked like they both had possession at some point, but Wilson was able to kind of rip it out from Hill. All right, Steelers football, and I think Baltimore's going to challenge here. Oh no, it's a penalty on Baltimore. Okay, so Steelers defense with 3 turnovers in this game. I believe they called that a fumble, though. All right, 1st and 5 after the penalty on Baltimore. And now the Steelers jump. False start. Connor Hayward. I mean, Steelers defense has been able to shut down the Ravens offense this game. You know, and it's not the first time we've said that recently. But Steelers offense needs to get something. Harris gets a decent gain on that play, maybe a gain of about 4, probably 3. It was like, man, the defense is trying everything they can possibly do to not only have the lead, but to have a commanding lead. And Steelers are only up by 5. All right, halfway into this 4th quarter, Ravens bring pressure. Harris still is on his feet, gets back to line of scrimmage. I forgot MVS was with the Saints. I forgot he signed with them. 3rd and 7 for the Steelers. Steelers have 6 plays with negative yards. Wilson gets a snap. Ravens bring some pressure. Wilson able to get it complete to Darnell Washington up the middle for the 1st down. Steelers pass midfield. We're now under 7 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Nice throw by Wilson right there. with the tackle the Ravens defender made, Washington kind of flipped a little bit. Wilson gets snapped. It's a pitch to Warren. Warren's able to get past one defender, and he's marked down at about the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play. All right. Play clock starting to run down. They get the playoff just in time. It's a pitch play to Warren. Warren gets blocked in front. Warren gets the 1st down. And now the Steelers are starting to run down the clock a little bit, starting to push the ball down the field a little bit. And if the Steelers could get a touchdown in here, that could go a long way. Both teams rushing this game have been doing very well. First and 10 from the Ravens 33. Play clock runs down. They get it to Harris. Harris gets stopped. Maybe a gain of 2. Hey, man, Colts and Jets are putting on a pretty good game over there. Oh, the Colts might have taken it, though. Unless Rodgers has some heroics there. All right. Getting to the 4-minute mark in this game. 2nd and 9 for the Steelers. They really are trying to run out the clock. Not a great snap. Austin gets tackled behind the line. Oh, man. What? This game, it seems like once the Steelers get to the Ravens side of the field, they don't know what to do offensively. Wilson gets a snap. Pump fakes it. Throws it downfield. One-on-one contested ball. Pickens incomplete. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a flag. Could have been. I thought that was intercepted at first. Well, Steelers cannot close out a game, cannot close out the game here. So, Boswell from 50 yards, his 6th field goal try of the game. Snap good. Kick on its way, and it is good. Chris Boswell, his 2nd game of the season where he accounts for 18 points. Steelers up 18-10 with 3.5 minutes left in the 4th. I'm going to take a quick little break, guys. I'll be right back. I don't even know what to say right now. Steelers up by 8. Why is this thing tripping out? All right. Steelers up by 8. 3.5 minutes left in the 4th. Steelers have not scored a touchdown. Okay, they've been in the red zone 4 times. 4 times. One of them, turnover, interception in the end zone. The other 3, Chris Boswell field goals. Without Chris Boswell, Steelers have no points. Steelers have 0. Lamar Jackson seems like frustrated right now, but he's still in the game. He still has a chance to tie this game. Kickoff is away. It's returnable. He'll turn up to 10, to the 20, 25, and he's down. Oh, I still get past the 30. He's down about the 32-yard line. But you could see the frustration on Lamar Jackson's face, and just the way, even the way he was trotting down the field. But man, I mean, we'll see. I did say earlier in the season that the Steelers cannot play like this against the top teams. When they beat Atlanta, when they beat Denver, those wins, I did say that they cannot do that against the top teams. They've done that against the top team. They're doing that right now. They're winning right now, so I ain't gonna spoil it or anything. All right. First down for the Ravens at the 31. Jackson in shotgun gets the snap. Watt brings pressure. Passes batted down. Cam Hayward bats another one down. Yep, Hayward is able to get his left hand up there. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Steelers. 2nd and 10. Steelers, Herbig gets pressured. Jackson tries to roll out. He's able to be swifty. Still looking for someone. Still on his feet. Still running. Gets it. Incomplete. Zay Flowers. He looked shocked to get the ball. It bounced right off of his chest. Oh, Hayward was close to grabbing Lamar's face mask. He did not, though, luckily. I mean, how do the Steelers keep doing this, man? Play clock running down. Fans are waving them towels and being loud. Jackson throws it complete to Bateman. Bateman's able to get the first. It's insane that the Steelers can play like this. And Jackson gets a snap. Gets it complete to Likely. Likely tries to make a move. He couldn't get past the defender, but he's still able to get 9 on the play. All right. Under 2.5 minutes left in the 4th. They gave him the first down. I thought he was short of about a full yard. Jackson fakes the handoff. It's a draw play. He gets hit. He might have gotten a yard on the play, though. Patrick Queen was in the mix, and it looks like we're going to get taken down to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers up 18-10. Why am I keep kicking my table? I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, so the Packers were able to win 20-19 over the Chicago Bears. I just put a whole bunch of water on myself, damn it. Yeah, good thing this thing's waterproof. Anyways, so Ravens offense needs a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to win this game. Oh, I'm sorry, to tie it up. All right. Steelers still have all 3 timeouts. I believe Baltimore as well. So timeouts are not a factor. Time is not a complete factor for Baltimore or for the Steelers. All right. Oh, man. This is like... Hey, with the amount of mistakes that the Ravens have made, I mean, you 2 missed field goals, 3 turnovers, and they still have a chance to win this game. That's this modern day Pittsburgh Steelers football. I don't know what the heck it is. I don't know why it continues to happen year after year. But I mean, it's something, man. It is something. But you know what? The Steelers defense came to play. The Steelers defense came to play today. Oh, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, man. 2nd and 10 for the Ravens. In Pittsburgh territory, Jackson gets snap, rolls back, throws it. A check down to his running back, Hill. Hill gets it to the 40. So it's going to bring 3rd down. Ravens not so much in a hurry right now. 3rd and 3. Jackson fakes the handoff. Looks like he's going to take off with it. He rolls right, throws it downfield. Pass is caught. Aguilar. There's a flag. Let's see what it's on. It might have been PI. No, he just got his hand up. An eligible player downfield for the Ravens. So that catch ain't canon. It ain't canon. Dude, look. The Ravens have shot themselves in the foot so many times. How does this keep happening for the Steelers? 3rd and 9 now. Ravens look like they're bringing the same formation. Bateman sets a little bit to the right. Steelers bring some pressure. Jackson rolls right. Herbig gets the tackle. Jack's still able to get it off. Hill breaks it up. Hill to the 25, to the 20. He's down out of bounds. I believe he was tackled in bounds. Let's see what they call. Okay, they're going to say out of bounds. I'll give Lamar credit, man. He's had to throw it in some tough situations. I mean, Jackson gets a snap, throws it, another check down, and that's a gain of 9. Like I said, he has been having to throw it in tough situations where he's getting hit, or as he's getting hit while he's throwing it, and he's able to chuck it to his running backs, or even just getting a throw off. Not even if it's not even complete, just getting it off to your running back. Oh man, this is something. I can't believe what I'm watching right now. Play clock running out for Baltimore. Jackson fakes the handoff, has time, throws it downfield. It's caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers. Ravens down by 2. All right. Two-point try for the Ravens. Jackson gets a snap. There's whistles. Tomlin takes a timeout. As a Steeler fan, this isn't even making me that nervous. What's making me nervous is if the Steelers go 3-and-out and give Justin Tucker a chance to win the game. That's what's getting me nervous. I know that sounds very weird, but yeah, man. All right. Tomlin took a timeout to get his defense. He didn't like the look that his defense had. Ravens need 2 yards to tie it. Ravens don't look completely set. Man in motion. Jackson runs. He's short. He throws it up in the air. It's incomplete. It's incomplete. Game is not over, though. Ravens could not convert on the 2-point try, but the game is not over. Ravens still have all 3 timeouts. All right. Ravens still have all 3 timeouts. They could not convert on a 2-point conversion. So I'm not going to get too carried away yet. All right. I'm getting flashbacks of Justin Tucker getting game-winning field goals off the Steelers. So I'm not truly convinced yet. You know what? I'm gonna bring my boy Cletus over here. If I don't knock down my headset. If I don't knock down my entire shelf. Yeah. Got my boy Cletus. Let's go. Let's go. We need a first down here, man. Well, let's see if they try to onside kick. Whew. Steelers just gotta keep doing this to me, man. Just gotta keep doing this to me. Yeah, man. Okay. So they're not going to do an onside kick only because of the fact that they didn't take all 3 timeouts. So I don't blame them too much here. All right, they get the kickoff, and it's going to be a touchback. All right. All the Steelers need is to gain 10 yards on 3 plays. That will clinch this game. Gotta bring my boy Cletus right here. All right, 1st and 10 for the Steelers. It's a handoff play to Harris. Harris kind of tripped a little bit, and that's a gain of a yard. So Ravens are going to have to blow their first timeout. Huh. All right, man. Justin Fields is put in the game. Let's see. I mean, they said that they're going to have package run. I mean, we saw one of them earlier. Fields takes a snap. He's going to take it himself. He's running. He's got the first. Wait, let's see where they mark him. He slid. Are they going to mark him short of the first? Harbaugh yelling at a ref for some reason. I don't know what the ref did to you, Harbaugh. Okay, so they marked him short, which, I mean, he was because he slid. He gave himself up. Oh, that's very close. I do think he was short. See, since he slid, that's what made him short. If he tried to just go forward, he would have gotten it. But since he slid, that he got just short. So Ravens had to blow their second timeout. 3rd and 1. This is the game right here. They put Wilson right back in. Connor Hayward in as a fullback. Freiermuth in motion. I think the Steelers took a timeout. Pittsburgh takes a timeout. This is what it's all about. Steelers, Ravens, 1 yard. 1 yard for first place for now. But Justin Fields is put back in the game in shotgun. Let's see if they try to pass it here. 57. Fields gets the snap. It's a run play. Harris looks like he got it. He got it. I believe he got it. That should be it. Yes. Yes. First place. First place. 8-2. Let's go, baby. Najee Harris closes it out with the, yeah, man. Steelers are able to hold off the Ravens. All they need is 2 kneel downs, and that is it. They get the first one. I guess I was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I said the first 2 weeks, how the Steelers played the first 2 weeks, they could not get a win against the top teams. You know, the first week they had 6 field goals, no touchdowns. Second game, 2 field goals, 1 touchdown, 13 points, 18 points. They just beat the Baltimore Ravens off 6 Boswell field goals. Wilson takes the final knee, and the Steelers sit alone atop the AFC North with the record of 8-2. Oh, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. I can't. Okay, I could believe how the Steelers won, but just how they won. How they won. I can't believe it, man. All right, so let's see how things play out between Buffalo and Kansas City. I do believe if the Chiefs win, the Steelers can move up to the 2nd seed, if I'm not mistaken. But, I mean, in all reality, I don't think the Steelers are going to have a shot at the 1st seed anyways. It's going to be hard, you know, with the way Kansas City has been playing. But 8-2, we'll take it, man. We will take it. All those sports analysts saying that, oh, the Steelers are going to have their first losing season under Mike Tomlin. Well, I mean, I guess they still can, right? They're going to have to lose out. They're going to have to lose out to have a losing season. So I don't think that's happening. The Steelers have a shot at winning their division. They control their own destiny. And wow, man, I don't want to get too much into a ramble because I could really go on for a while. But I'll definitely be dropping a video. I'll drop it tomorrow. I'll drop a video tomorrow about the game, about how I think the Steelers fare with the other top teams in the AFC. I mean, they just beat a top team in the AFC right now. So 2 back-to-back weeks, 2 really big tests, and they passed both of them. Both of them. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go, Steelers, baby. I'll catch you guys in the next stream, man. Let's go.